Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. The party had battled against the goblin werebat tribe of Mobar Stormhowl, defeating it utterly and capturing its leader. They had, during the course of the battle, discovered a primeval altar and a glowing blade thrust into it. Now, unthreatened, the party set about questioning Mobar. First, about the whereabouts of Borden Brooks, the man who had turned ashes. Mobar spoke glibly, attempting to make himself useful to the party. He said that Borden had come to them some time ago, intent on investigating the ruins of the cult of Malar, before heading further down into the dungeon to meet someone. The way Mobar described it, Borden came upon the altar and sword and became fascinated with it. Mobar seemed to fear the blade, saying that its touch punished the wicked. He told the party that ultimately, Borden failed to retrieve the sword, and in a fit, lay a dark curse upon it. Matashtai was concerned that Mobar might be lying, but it seemed as if the albino werebat's words were mostly truthful, if somewhat embellished. This struck the party as ill, with several of the group becoming concerned or suspicious about Borden. It struck Ashes as strange. Though not outside the realm of possibility, this didn't sound like the man he knew. Perhaps there was some explanation. Mobar begged the party to take the sword. He said that ever since Borden had cursed it and left, his tribe had suffered strange dreams. Concerned, but unwilling to just take a cursed weapon, the party asked Mobar what he knew about it.
Again.
He cautioned them that all he knew were rumors. And then he told them a story of Willow and her former lover, Yanark. How the Willowwood had been created by Halaster to comfort the druid, how it hadn't lasted, and how eventually Willow and Yanark had quarreled, with the druid eventually killing the mage in a fit of madness. The blade had been Yanark's, it seemed, and the couple had cleared out the cult before their falling out. Still unsure of what to do, the party decided it might be best to ask questions of others, perhaps Willow herself or even the dragon Tiralai. Mobar also told the party of a ghost named Krisan in the north of the Willowwood that might also have information. Satisfied that they at least had ideas on where to obtain more information, the party released Mobar, with promises that he and his would not harm them or theirs. The party then headed northwest, back along the edge of the forest until they came to Willow's Tower. Here, they entered into the primordial wood, following its natural curves and paths along the ruins of some ancient aqueduct or covered walkway. Eventually, they turned north, found a bit of cavern wall, and followed it northwest. Their exploration brought them to a large, smooth, gray wall. Obviously out of place. They could hear ghastly moans beyond. Moving cautiously, they discovered that the wall was illusory, and then found themselves on the other side of it, in a breathtaking landscape. A cavern filled with crystalline sapphire structures resembling waterfalls. Their awe was only momentary. Matashtai summoned daylight from his drift globe in order to better light the place, and the dazzling reflection of light brought forth 3 howling cloakers. The party had some initial difficulties fighting the beasts at range with the dazzling lights about the room, and their battle was somewhat complicated when Matashtai was enveloped by one of the cloakers. But eventually, with some injury, the party was able to put the beasts down. Afterwards, while the party bound their wounds, Bones investigated a beautiful and strange outcropping of sapphire, only to find it riddled with dark, shadowy lines. Some sort of corruption, perhaps. Bones was put off by this, but Mossy was like a child in a candy store, insistent. Bones tried to warn Mossy off, but the Zorn didn't listen, gouging out a huge chunk of the corrupted crystal before melding with the earth. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.